Hi, we're Dollie Demi, and I hope you're keeping safe and well during these times. We're going to be throwing it back to all the highlights, funny moments, and all the good times that we've had throughout the year.
Hi, my name's Ella and I'm the guitarist of Dollie Demi. My favourite song to perform in the set is Unknown, which is our latest single that we happened to record in Liverpool with our good friend John Doolan in his living room. Check it out. And I like playing this song because it's just packed full of energy. It's the opening song to our set, and it's just full of chunky riffs and solos which are really fun to play. So I can remember when this song became my favourite in the set. It was after we'd just headlined a venue in London called Rough Trade East for Alice Go's Tour Support Reimagined record launch. And the energy that night in there was just really good, and I remember thinking, yeah, this is going off this. And it was one of the first times that I'd noticed people actually singing back the lyrics, which is always nice at a gig that you're playing. And yeah, so that was a really cool night. But I remember we were all pretty delirious because it was I think we'd nearly done like a 24-hour day, because whenever we do gigs that happen to be out of town or a bit of a distance away, it's either the train or the megabus. And as you DIY bands know, it's never enough money to afford the train, so the megabus it was, leaving at like 6 AM, and then we didn't go to sleep until about that time the next morning. But no, it was all worth it. It was a great gig. Another memorable gig moment was back in December. We had a gig booked down in London, so it was obviously another megabus job. In the week running up to this, I'd been in bed with this like flu virus thing for about a week, and then it got to the morning of the gig and I was there like, I can't move, I can't do it. But then Debbie was at the side of my bed like, come on, got to do this for the people waiting for us in London. So I was like, okay. So we got down, it was the worst journey of my life. And just as we were about to go on stage, guess who had caught my virus and started throwing up as well? Demi did. So that was a fantastic gig.
What up? My name's Anna GM and I play the drums for Dollie Demi. My favourite song for us to play live is probably one called Bottle Blonde. It's not the most interesting to play drum-wise or anything. It's probably our most subdued and kind of repetitive song, but I like that, and I like the fact it's more relaxed and quiet and like sexy. It comes with a nice break in our set between two more, you know, like upbeat bangers, so it's nice to have that sexy break, you know, take a little bit of time to just like vibe it out. I like the way the bass and the drums lock together a lot. I like the slight swing in it, and it's just, you know, it's nice just to vibe out for a bit. extremely memorable gig will always be the O2 Ritz. We played the Ritz. Who didn't want to play the Ritz? The thing was, we were obviously on at like, I think it was 3 p.m. So we're on at 3. Curfew is like, what, 11? We've got the whole day and 3 cases of Foster's on the rider. So that went interestingly for me. Because obviously, you know, you've got to have the few pre-stage bevs to get yourself warmed up. And then we come off stage and, you know, we've just played the Ritz. You're pretty damn fucking hyped. So quite a few more of those tinnies were consumed, and I'm very sorry to the Ritz staff because we also started pouring our own pints from the bar downstairs. I'm so sorry. But so yeah, by the time it got to about, I think it was like 9 p.m, like the last 2 bands hadn't even been on yet. It took quite a drunken turn for me. Or, you know, the most memorable part of that night for me was lying on the floor, unable to move, and then shooting up and just going, I need to throw up. Being sick in the backstage bin at the O2 Ritz. I am so sorry for any of the staff that witnessed that. You know, I guess rock and roll, or not very rock and roll, it was just embarrassing. I did get to see, you know, a lot of bands that I look up to and respect, so it's one of my favourite things about music, the friends you make in fellow bands and, you know, backstage and everything. And something I'm really missing during lockdown, that human connection you get. Obviously, it's amazing. It was, you know, big venue, biggest we've ever played. I had people putting my cymbals on for me, you know, I was like, don't worry, I'll do it. And he was like, no, you know, it's fine, this is my job. And I was like, oh, okay. I had a drum tech who was like adjusting my mics mid-set, and I was like, whoa, this must be what it's like to be a rock star, you know, like, it was surreal.